Hello again guys, Matt, David and Ali here, and thank you for choosing to get your gaming news here at Livewire.
Once again, we have more of the For Honor news series today, and we're going to be going into a lot more detail about all the classes in the game. So be sure to let us know in the comments section what your favourite class is, and if you've noticed any counters, strengths or weaknesses of various classes from the testing gameplay.
In this video though, we are continuing with the Samurai faction, and in particular the Shugoki class, which is coming up straight after this.
So let's start off by looking at the history and lore behind the Shugoki class. And in this section we also include a comment by The Reaper, who gathered some knowledge on the history of the class. And if any more of you want to be involved in any of our videos and have some knowledge on anything we are covering, feel free to post all you know in the comments below. So the Shugoki appear slow and cumbersome, but don't let that fool you. They possess the strength of a demon and an unbreakable will. It takes incredible fortitude to be the guardians of your people. You must defend them at all costs and put their needs above your own. This has never been an issue for the Shugoki. Their weapon of choice seems unwieldy, but in their hands it is as deadly and precise as any blade. So next up is the Reaper's comment, which offers up some more lore and backstory to the big, lovable killing machine.
Just to cover our own backs here, we don't have any sources for this information, but nevertheless the Reaper gives some very interesting things you might want to hear about. Apparently there was demands just to even begin to become a Shugoki. For example, you had to be over 6 feet and 6 inches, which is about 2 meters, and you also had to weigh over 100 kilograms and be able to lift a 70 kilogram boulder straight up from the ground. After they passed these tests just to become a Shugoki, they then got their mask, which I believe is called a mempo. They were given that roughly at the age of 19, and they wore that pretty much for their entire lives, rarely ever removing it. So yeah, a lot of commitment right there. Also the Reaper says that when in battle the enemy basically just chose to run or get crushed by their kanabo. And I've probably butchered that Japanese word, but hey ho, you know what I mean. Another really interesting fact is that apparently only 4 Shugokis were ever killed in battle, and all of them were actually by other Shugokis, so yeah. Some really interesting facts from the Reaper there, so again, thank you for the comment. If you guys want to participate and be in the videos like he was there, then just leave a bunch of information and a link so we can kind of check it out as well, and we'll thank you for the source during the video.
So let's talk more about the fighting style of the Shugoki in-game. The Shugokis are a disruptor tank. They absorb a lot of the hit thanks to their high health and passive uninterruptible stance, which allows a bit more freedom while attacking. He's excellent at dealing with crowds of his massive kanabo, but he's very slow, both in movement and attack. For this class, you want to be in the thick of battle, taking the opponent's attention from your teammates. You can absorb a lot of punishment while your assassin or damage dealing teammates can strike your opponents while you are causing them carnage with your heavy, far-reaching swings. You are the guardian of the samurai and your team.
The Shugoki is described as of easy difficulty to master, so if you want to pick up a tank class, be the centre of attention and pack huge damage with survivability, then perhaps the Shugoki is for you. Because of the Shugoki's lack of movement, you'll have to be very aware of the map, and what time is best to move out to cover various points. Perhaps for the majority of the match it will be best to focus the middle point in Dominion mode, where the majority of the fight takes place. Because the Shugoki has slow attacks as well, you're not expected to kill the opposing team all that often, but instead just be the centre of attention so your other teammates have a chance to strike. A good Shugoki player will get the attention of 2 to 3 enemy players during a big fight on the point, which will leave the enemies wide open for your team to kill them.
So what are some of the specialities of the Shugoki? So obviously the Shugoki's ability to deliver heavy hard-hitting blows is a special capability in itself. This is why the enemies will have to target you and learn to dodge your attacks, because if you manage to land any hits, they won't last long in a fight. The Shugoki's passive uninterruptible stance is an excellent addition to his toolkit. It basically means you can be a presence on any point if you're trying to hold it in one of the maps and not be knocked out of it or around it, or just kind of be dominated by the opponent. Instead you take up your position and enemies will have to outright kill you in order to move you. It also gives the already large health Shugoki extra defensive abilities due to being able to block without being interrupted. Another one of the Shugoki's special capabilities is the charging heavy attacks, and that's another prominent tool to disrupt enemy lines and players by causing devastation and confusion as you charge into them. This will likely get the other team's attention, leaving your team to kill them all.
The weapon the Shugoki wields is the kanabo, which is a large crude war club. It delivers crippling blows to devastating effect on impact, but even in the hands of a skilled Shugoki, missing an attack will leave them wide open to damaging counterattacks.
Okay then guys, thank you for watching this video of the For Honor sub-series, where we're going to be taking a look at all the different classes announced for Honor so far, so look out for more coming very soon.
If you enjoyed this video, remember to hit that like button and comment your thoughts on the series below.
Until then, you can click to watch our full For Honor news playlist, which includes customization, factions, story, gameplay, beta talk, and much more.
Or click here to get to know us a little bit better in our weekly comment show.